company staff will tell you that corporate board materials and board members themselves are always a source for info security leakages. Usually these are inadvertent: board books lost, unsecure conversations, misdirected emails, and such. But now that the world's corporate boards have been forced to take their meetings into the virtual online world, the security risks have spiked. We've all heard about video conference hacking over the past few weeks. You've learned the word Zoom bombing, for example. But the stakes are even greater for virtual board meetings. The discussion, materials, and decisions of your board are at the absolute top when it comes to sensitivity, with all of the company's financials, plans, strategies, and its weaknesses on full display. Every board meeting includes info that any bad guy would love to get their hands on. And further, regulators and lawyers can always demand that you reveal board minutes and discussion down the road. Most video conferencing platforms leave an electronic discoverability trail that you don't anticipate. So, what can you do to keep your virtual board meetings secure? First, closely control access from the beginning. Password protecting the meeting seems obvious, but even this step can be bungled. Zoom, for example, creates a client password that stays the same for all of your meetings, a long-term security gap. Generate a new ID and password for each board meeting. Share just with the directors attending and assure that info is sent securely. Also, set board meetings so that no one is able to join before the chair meeting host to monitor who gets in, and then set up a waiting room function as a final ID check. Next, most video conferencing programs allow the moderator to control and limit screen and file sharing among participants. Use this. Board members should only be able to share information with others on the meeting, and then only with those the moderator or chair approves. Assure no shuffling of files between directors and other often insecure devices, and no access to other tabs directors may have open on their desktop. Next, we talk about how board members need to build Chinese walls between their various boards and other duties. Today, this applies to everything visible in the director's office or back bedroom or wherever they happen to be. There may be confidential books, spreadsheets, illustrations, jotted passwords, notes like this, or other clues from the board member's other affairs, all on full display. As a director, be sure to tidy up your desk and background in advance, or use one of the video background blocking apps that are available. Next up, if your meeting platform allows side text chats during the meeting, remember that these are logged and preserved. Not only could this later be used as evidence of anything a hostile lawyer wants to make of it, but it can prove really awkward. If you're Director X, don't type a chat message to Director Y that you can't believe Director Z said such a dumb thing in the meeting, unless you want the whole world to find out about it. Then, assume that virtual board meetings will be with us for a while, so it pays the company to upgrade some of the directors' at-home tech capabilities. Your director may have limited home bandwidth, and they're now forced to share that with their kids doing online gaming. The member's at-home computer might also be a generation out of date, or its operating system and software behind in updating. This is particularly bad if security utilities are stale. It might be worth a modest investment to give your directors a stipend for needed access to tech upgrades. Also, see if your company IT staff can remotely scan their systems for intrusions, Wi-Fi hacking, malware, Internet of Thing bugs, or other mischief. And finally, have IT keep close watch on whether your online conferencing accounts are ever compromised. A recent dark web scan found a hacker offering IDs, password, and emails for over 350 Zoom online accounts. Now finally, Realize that running your board meetings online not only exposes them to outside breaches, but inside ones. You can button up all of your procedures, but if your inside IT people are helping to moderate or manage the conferencing tech, they have access to everything the board does. Make sure this access is limited and carefully controlled. I'm Ralph Ward. Take care.